one hand, our business is very much face-to-face business, and this switch onto video conferences and meetings, of course, took some time to get adjusted to this way of doing business. But on the other hand, the quantity and the quality of this cooperation and the level of our communications is much higher than we had before this coronavirus became the serious problem in our life. So, but also the speed of taking decisions, of creating new possibilities with the capacity, with the service, and with other important things, you know, has been improved also drastically.
Can you name an example of a quick decision making based on a certain event?
For example, new capacities on the border terminals. Yeah, I must say that, for example, during April, we got the 30% more requests from our clients for our Eurasian railway corridor. And that means that in a very short time, you should have new decisions and new solutions in the wagon fleet, in the terminal capacity, in the technological procedures on how you're gonna use the current capacity for the 30% more volumes. And these decisions, you know, we took quite fast. And without these fast decisions, I think we would probably have had the much more barriers and complaints on different parts of these corridors. But other routes, like for example, the route to Kaliningrad ports and border points with Poland, developed in a very, very fast and effective way. We start thinking about Kaliningrad since 2016, because we know that this area of Russian Federation has a very good geographical position to the North European countries, to the Scandinavian countries, and the volume on this route was not like this route was not overloaded. So we thought about having new transit services through this area, because they had two possibilities of going through the seaports, where they have two container terminals there, and as well as going through the dry, so to speak, terminals on the border with Poland. So it was not very well developed, and that was another motivation for us to go not where everything is more or less clear and everything is more understandable. We wanted to create something, some more facilities for the future demand from the customers. And starting with one container train a week, now we have, in September, we have already 3 trains a day to this route, and this is not, it's not limited with the 3 trains. We see that the demand on this corridor is growing up. So we're very happy.
Yeah. And how is the balance between east and westbound at the moment?
We see now that demand from Europe to China for the traffic, railway traffic from Europe to China is growing up. Not that much as from China to Europe, but still in absolute figures, it is growing up. And we are very happy that we have already luxury cars in our services from Europe to China. We have, I would say that even some fashion, some companies from the fashion industry, from Italy or France, using our services. And we are still waiting some food industry companies, which I think still are deciding whether to use railway or not to use. To rail or not to rail, that is the question. And we are always offering and suggesting to rail.
Is there a clear increase of food products being shipped through Russia to China thanks to the lifting of the ban of sanctioned goods?
Well, as you know, we have, that was, by the way, also our UTLC era initiative to open the transit in Russia for the sanctioned good. And I hope that sooner or later, I hope sooner, we will forget about this sanctioned word. And we will have a regular import-export of our favorite European stuff to Russia as well. But until this time, I think our service will already be on the other service level, so to speak. So at the moment, we are in the very, very beginning. Of course, foodstuff companies, they're still making some pilot shipments, but those who already have this experience and who already shipped some containers with meat, fish, or milk to China through our service as well, I think they must be quite satisfied with the service, first of all, with the transit time. And I think that demand will grow up.
And how is your experience with the procedures that need to be done, placing the seal and everything? Is that going smooth, or are there still hurdles there?
Well, it's now, I would say that you can make a calculation on the base on any process, and of course you can improve it. I would say that now it's on the very good level. So it's not like the first pilot shipments then when it was this adjustment of the technologies, even at our 1520 gauge. So it took like 1 hour, for example, for the train to make all these seals at the border point. So now it's some minutes, 20 minutes, but of course you can, we are focusing to avoid even this 20 minutes period. So now it's faster and faster, and very good that our shareholder, Russian Railway Company, is pushing us very hard to work with the customers, you know, to give information about the sanctioned cargo in advance, just to be fully prepared for this seal making process. So it's getting better and better, and that's I think that is what is very much our customers can see in our services. No delays, just some technical procedures, and train is going again with a speed almost of passenger train at 1520 gauge.